Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tech Tuesday, almost close to 8 a.m. If you were coming on here expecting a guest, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're stuck with me for the next couple of minutes. We had some people that were scheduled to come on, and their schedules would not align. And so with that being said, welcome everybody to Tech Tuesday. My name is Frank Crandall. I'm a realtor here in the Sacramento, California region, and I'm looking forward this morning to share just some things that have been on my mind, some things that I'm seeing. And of course, everybody knows we are getting ready for Christmas, which I love when people say to me, I can't believe it's Christmas. And my smart remark is always, yeah, well, it shows up about this time every year. So anyway, yeah, Christmas does a lot of things to people. For a lot of realtors, which I have in common with all of you, a lot of people take this time to either take the time off, which is wonderful if that is what's in your business plan, and spend it time with friends and family. I admire you so much. Okay, for those of us that keep going and we want to help other people, I just put the foot on the gas a little bit more. And what I mean a little bit more is reach out to more people, write some letters, write some cards, more texts, and just talk to more people. Because folks, no matter what company you work with, we all have one common problem. And that common problem is we're not talking to enough people. That's just it, because we all want more leads. We all need more sellers. We need all new buyers. And we just don't have enough people in our database to do the things that we want to do. So now that I've started off this Tech Tuesday, I want to ask you a question. So is 2024, is it going to be a different year for you? Some people say, which I put out last week, Ryan Lindquist, who I've referred to a lot because I respect him so much, says that 2024 is going to be exactly like 2023. And I can see that happening with the holding back on a lot of buyers not engaging with the interest rates, with the economy, with everything else. So what are you going to do different in 2024? Okay. I wrote down a couple of key things that I'm doing to keep me on pace. Number one is I have a coach. End of story. All right. My coach is Randy Bird. I love that guy. He holds me accountable without him even saying anything. Okay. He just gives you that look like, okay, dummy, what are you doing? You need to turn it up. The magic of not saying anything. Silence is key. But get a coach. A lot of you have a coach, which I think is great. I don't think that a lot of you can make it without a coach. And then on the other hand, I hear, oh my God, coaches cost between $500 and $1,000. Well, that just goes to show me you're not doing enough business that you can afford a coach. But having a coach is key. That's number one. And it's the right coach. And your goals have to link up with his goals. I think that's very, very important. I was an ex Tom Ferry coach. I did that for a couple of years. Tom Ferry's a good company. They got their ecosphere, as they call it, had some great training materials. It's great, but you get to a point where you kind of outgrow that, and you're looking to get to a different version of yourself. I hope everybody has this feeling inside, is there's something in me that's not right and I deserve more. Okay. I am excited to get to another version of myself. Okay. So getting a coach is number one. And you got to pay your coach. You can't get it for free because you don't have any skin in the game. All right. That's number one. Number 2, business plan. I hope you're doing some kind of business plan. And if you need help, reach out to me. Like I said, I don't care what company you're with, but I do see on social media where other companies are doing business plans. And, what's funny is some companies had closed offices and they never would open it up to other agents. And now I see that companies are opening it up to other agents, which I think is just great because, come on, we're all in this together and we need to focus on helping one another. So business plan, don't make a goal so outrageous that you'll never hit it, because as you get older, like me, life is about small wins, and everything adds up for your mindset. So if you're going to talk to, and I'm just going low on the totem pole here, make 2 new contacts in a week, which for some people is huge because they're introverts. They don't like to engage, but 2 new contacts a week. And that could be customers, it could be agents, it could be friends or relatives that you haven't spoken to in a while. You need to do it. And let me tell you what I do. I do short video clips, 30 seconds. That's been the number one thing for me. People seem to respond better with video clips. 30 seconds. That's it. Okay. Because you don't want to spend all day doing a video. It's not a good activity for what's the word I'm looking for? Dollar productive activity. Yeah. You want to make it short, sweet. Just let everybody know that you're thinking about them. Okay. So, business plan. If you did 4 deals this year, let's go for 8. If you did 15, let's go for 30. Well, Frank, that's easy to say, but how do I do this in an economy? Marguerite Crespello, God bless her, she gave me the best quote. And I'm sorry if I offend some of you, but you get paid in direct proportion to how you figure shit out. And that's a quote and that quote has stuck with me because there are times where I get stuck and I have to rely on my VA, Chris, because I don't know how to do it. And you need to figure it out. And if it's not working for you, you need to reach out to people. Don't be afraid. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to Brent, fallen on my sword, Brent Gove, said, dude, I can't figure this stuff out. I need some help. And he gets me the help, or it could be from him or somebody else in the business. And he's always there to help me. Okay. So if you did 25 deals, go for 50, but you've got to make things happen. I don't see how a real estate agent can live in California, because that's where I live, without making $100,000. I just don't, with the cost of everything. Gas, utilities, huge one. Okay. But I know this Facebook Live is going out to everybody in the country. And, it's going to be tough if you're a realtor. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be tough. Some people right now listening to this is not going to renew, because my dues are up this month for my MLS. There are some people that can't pay their dues. If you really believe in yourself, beg, borrow, steal to get those dues paid and start making things happen. Some of you don't do open houses. I understand. I do. But you know what? I felt like that before. But 3 weeks ago, I'm doing an open house. And a mother and a daughter come in on a Saturday, like the house. They come back on Sunday and they go, we like this house and we want you to write the offer up for us. I have never in 20 years made that happen. Ever. And everybody knows the goal for an open house is not to sell the house, but to expose your name, brand yourself, get familiar with the neighbors. Okay. That's how you market yourself and you brand yourself. And when they said that to me, I went, Thank you, Jesus. But I've heard about it before, but it's never happened to me before, ever. And all cash, bada bing, bada boom. It went down smooth. 10-day close. It was a early Christmas present, I can tell you that. But like I said, you don't like open houses. You don't have to do them for all day. Just go do them for 2 to 3 hours. And if nobody comes in, start calling your database and tell people, get over here, come and see me, eat the cookies that I brought. Okay. Man, so much activity in that neighborhood. The neighbors are going, holy cow, what is that realtor doing? That's another thing. Okay. Number 3, read. What book are you reading right now? I'm reading The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. Ed Mylett is my guy. I just love that dude. Okay. Because all of his personal problems, and I've told you millions of times before, I don't want to see how much money you got. I want to see where you were knocked on your butt and you got up again and made it. And Ed Mylett has done that. And I'm just a huge Ed Mylett. God, there's tons of people out there for inspiration. You know, it's funny. I used to waste a lot of time watching TV. I did. I'm guilty of it. But man, now I pick up a book and I read 10 pages. I don't have to read the whole book. I admire some of you that can sit in a chair on a Sunday and finish a book. That to me is like crazy. My ADD will not allow that. But if you just read 10 to 15 pages, like in one sitting, that would be amazing. It really would. And it'd do so much to your mind. And just go pick a book. God, there's tons of them out there. All right. John Maxwell's a good one to plug into too. Listen to podcasts. When I used to go to the gym, I used to listen to music all the time. Music was my life. I'm an ex-drummer. I had music going all the time. Now I listen to podcasts. I listen David Goggins, Ed Mylett, Jesse Eitzler is a new one for me. Didn't know really who he was, and now I'm checking him out. Andy Andrews. Oh, by the way, if you've never read The Traveler's Gift, probably the best book I have ever read. The Traveler's Gift by Andy Andrews. But listen to podcasts. Start getting good stuff in your mind instead of crap. Okay. Number 5, who you hanging around? Well, Frank, I don't have anybody. That's your fault. Okay. You need to get out. Why don't you get out, get dressed, and go meet some people at the MLS board? Okay. You've got tons of reasons to go out for this December because there's a lot of Christmas parties. Just go out and meet people, exchange cards, do whatever you got to do. You never know who you're going to run into, ever. You never know. You could run into that one person that could send you 15 rentals to sell. You don't know, guys. Okay. And it's just a matter of getting out of the front door. I make that a priority every day of getting dressed, getting out the door, and go meeting new people. Well, Frank, I'm scared to meet new people. Go to your cleaners, go to your bakery, go to whatever, and just say hi. Man, I don't know about you, but I don't know a lot of people who can't get up without an alarm clock. I'm one of those guys. My alarm clock goes off about 4:30, 4:45, and I jump out of bed because I know that I'm going to attack the day and I'm going to win the day. And that's my mindset. And everybody says, well, how do you stay so positive? Coach Randy Bird, business plan, read, listen to podcasts, who you hang around. Okay. When I was in Puerto Rico, I got to hang out with Brent Gove and Gene Frederick, and I saw their lifestyle. And some of you are living quiet lives of desperation, don't know how you're going to make the mortgage payment this month, or the utility bill, or the school bill that you send your kids to. Get something that's fired up. I used to listen to Rocky music in the gym. That fired me up. Of course, now I'm listening to podcasts. So I just wanted to come on here and tell you a couple of things that has really motivated me to do this. Also too, if this will also be on my YouTube channel, because Chris puts it on there, and my YouTube channel has grown so much thanks to Chris. And believe me, the reason I get on here is you can see you don't have to be perfect to do videos. You don't. You think I put that background back there? No, somebody did it for me. Okay. Do you think I know how to do this on Zoom? No, somebody did it for me. Remember, you get paid in direct proportion to how you figure stuff out. Okay. So remember that. Anyway, when we do this on Tech Tuesday, if you guys have any topics that you want us to have or see, or whatever the case is, please send me a DM. My phone number is 916-756-6042, 916-756-6042. So, some homework. You should be doing a business plan and what you want to accomplish. How much money do you need to make every month? Because real estate and realtors, our salaries are like this. We have a good month, then we got nothing. Then we have 3 or 4, and the next month is nothing. The key is to maintain that good positive energy you got and keep that going. Okay. I heard somebody say one time, I want to pay as much taxes as I can, because you know what that means? Yeah, you're making a lot. You are. Okay. So I'm going to cut this short. It was a pleasure for me to come into your homes, share a little bit about things that has been on my mind, but I'm really looking forward to seeing people out there at events. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you, especially in my group, that are making things happen. I'm so happy for some of the new folks that are into transactions, and it just warms my heart. All right, everybody, you guys have yourself a great Tuesday, and we'll see you here next Tuesday on Tech Tuesday at 8 a.m. Bye, everybody.